Good morning from day number 2 here at PortAventura World in Spain. If you haven't already, make sure you check out our day 1 vlog on the channel. We went round, got on lots of the big rides, including plenty of on-ride POVs as well.
We had a really good day yesterday. I was really pleased with the amount of rides that we actually got in.
Yeah, we did. Like, operations had improved mostly yesterday, apart from at the end with Uncharted. But you know what? That's where we're going to head to first this morning, because we didn't get on it yesterday. So we really want to get on that and give it another go, see if there's been any improvements to the park's indoor roller coaster that opened here last year. Along with that, we'll probably give the Rapids a go today as well.
I'll give the Rapids a go. I've got my jacket on today.
Yeah, I would have maybe done some of the other water rides, but actually it's a lot cooler today. This morning it was only 12 degrees Celsius, like pretty chilly for Spain. So it's not like Tatuki splash weather or anything like that. We'll go around, we'll capture the atmosphere, we'll check out the PortAventura Parade later on as well, and so much more. Now it is a Monday today, so we should be in for quite an off-peak day. Opening hours are 10 AM through until 6, so quite short in comparison to some of the hours that you normally get out here at PortAventura. So fingers crossed, we're going to be seeing some lower queues across the park. It did seem quite busy coming in though, quite a few school trips, so we'll see how we get on today. This has always been one of my favourite views here at PortAventura, looking through the trees. I remember coming as a kid and thinking, oh, look at Dragon Khan, it looks massive. And then in 2012, they built Shambhala. That looks, of course, much bigger through the gap in the trees just here. So starting off down in Far West, the Wild West themed area, let's head for Uncharted. The buildings and the music and the theming throughout this part of the park are fantastic. Got the Iron Horse just over there, nice restaurant. So we continue down. Yeah, it is looking a lot quieter actually now we're making our way down here into Far West. That's the thing, it's got a part that's got a lot of rides in, you know, so crowds do spread out quite nice. But yeah, 6 o'clock close at PortAventura, not been on one of them for a long time. And here we are then, down at Uncharted, looking great with all the rock work. 50-minute advertised wait. And yeah, the thing is now, they actually do like an early access for hotel guests here if you're staying on site. Obviously we're not this time. That's worth noting if you are coming here to PortAventura now. They do open the park a little bit earlier. And the good thing is, if you're staying at Hotel Gold River, the entrance is right there. So you can be straight out the hotel and into Uncharted. The bad news is, if you're not staying on site, it does mean on a morning that everybody comes straight in and already fills up this queue before they've even opened the main entrance. Still, it has got single rider, so we're going to give that a try. Lots of theming to see here. Even in the single rider queue, it doesn't look too busy, just around the corner.
¿Apetece correr esta aventura por una gran recompensa? ¡Genial! Os hemos reunido a todos para que nos ayudéis a encontrar. Lo siento, señor Gilbert. ¿Qué rastro de ellos?
So we waited about 30 minutes there in the single rider queue for Uncharted. I'm glad we did that because it is on reduced capacity, only running 2 out of 3 trains. So that main queue I think was definitely longer than 50 minutes. As much as we did miss out on the theming of the main queue, we definitely did save some time there, didn't we?
We did. That main queue would have took ages, like it's all the way outside in the cattle pen, then you've got all that indoor queue, so I'm glad that we did single rider.
There's a lot of indoor queue on there too. Now in terms of the station, beautifully themed, you know, it kind of reminds me of Gringotts a little bit over at Universal Studios Florida. And then of course you've got the ride system itself. 3 rows of 4 riders, 12 per train, and the actual ride system from Intamin is a multi-dimension coaster, and it is a fantastic ride system. It actually features 4 launches on there. Along with that, they've actually got lots of different show elements throughout. The ride vehicle actually spins round. It's very clever, isn't it?
Like the ride system is excellent. Like I can't fault the ride system. It's the fact that you just go in and there's literally no theming. It's just screens. Like surely they could have just put some more theming in there.
It starts off really good when you go around that corner at the start because there's a nice themed scene. I mean, only putting a little bit of footage down the POV because you can only see, you know, a very small amount in there. But then there's literally some screens, a tiny bit of rock work, and that's it. And the worst thing is you can actually see most of the layout in front of you. The launches that there are on there are great, especially the fact you've got a nice rolling launch, you've got a multi-pass as well, you go up a spike and there's like a projection on the ceiling. The ride system itself, fantastic. If that was really well themed, it'd be one of the best indoor roller coasters out there. But also the audio is quite poor, it's very tinny. It's one of them that's once and done for me here at PortAventura. It had so much potential, and the fact that whole coaster, the whole project cost 25 million euros. That's the same price as Shambhala back in 2012. We certainly got a better deal with that in my opinion. But still, it was nice getting on there. For me, I'm just not a lover of that attraction at all. You know, I really enjoy the coaster element, but they could have just done so much more with the theming. The Roman Street Theatre, yeah, I saw that they've brought back a lot of the Roman characters for this year, which is good. He's hiding basically in that barrel, and then like kind of put it at the side. People will think it's a bin, and then he'll come out and scare them. I like little bits like that just around the park, adds to it. Now Far West is also home to 2 water rides. You've got the Silver River Flume just over here. Fantastic log flume, just not when it's cooler like today. So I think we're going to be giving that one a miss. We are going to do the rapids though. You don't normally get too wet on these.
Do the rapids, but not the Silver River.
Yeah, we did chase the Tookie Splash yesterday. They've got 4 major water rides in the park. The other one is actually Angkor, which is a splash battle, but that's closed at the moment. I don't know if it's opened yet this season or not, but to be honest, I wouldn't be riding that either because it's quite chilly actually. For Spain, got my big coat on. There's a look over towards Silver River Flume. Gorgeous station though, isn't it? The Silver River Milling and Lumber Company. Yeah, look at them coming off down there. They look pretty wet. Especially if you end up with a full boat. You got the nice water wheel just over here. And El Diablo over there. It's good that they have got some major water rides there at this park because you've got to think most of the time it's lovely weather for it. More beautiful buildings. We're going to head on to the Buffaloes now. This to Dodgems with a difference. There's no rules on here. You can just do whatever you want on this, so it can get quite crazy. So we'll give this a go. You know them beautiful new cue boards that I was complimenting in the vlog all day yesterday? Well, they're all broken today because they all say that the rides are closed. There you go, look at it. Attraction closed. It's busy for 6 o'clock though. Let's go on the Wild Buffaloes. Fun ride there on the mighty Buffaloes here in Far West. Too rough to even film on that one. It's a vicious ride, and yeah, with that there's no like one-way round rule or anything. You can do head-on collisions. It's all good fun on there. Did you enjoy that?
That was absolutely crazy. That was so much fun.
What's going on back here? Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hola.
Bonjour, comment ça va?
Oh, sorry, we're English. We don't. Sorry. Oh. Oh, he's trying, he's trying.
How are you?
Oh, very good, thank you. Are you recording a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recorded the film.
Ah, very good film. Oh, well, fantastic.
This is the very famous actress in the Paddington.
Brilliant.
Marilyn Ford.
Hey! you. Very
Thank you so
famous.
much.
No problem. Thank you.
Have a good day, okay?
Oh, thank you very much. And you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, on the Roman street there. It's good. A little look at 24 crazy barrels just over here. That's what I was coming to show you, but it's not going round now. A nice little husk break dance that there is. I love the characters
It
around.
really makes it, doesn't it? The interaction.
Yeah, it's great, that is. Love it. Right then, time for a trip around the old Grand Canyon just over here now on this awesome rapids. It's very fast, this is. It's got lots of theming all the way around, loads of rock work, and it's a brilliant ride. It's not too busy either. The water rides on a hot day do get some of the biggest queues here at this park. I've waited like 90 minutes for this in the past. Today, that looks about 5 minutes or so not too bad for the Grand Canyon Rapids, and we'll take you all on for the ride. Yeah, all the boards are broke. It says it's closed. Oh dear. Trip around the Grand Canyon. We have actually been to the real Grand Canyon over on the Sandbrook Adventures, our second channel. We would love to see you all over there. Let's go. And here she is then, ready for a bit of water ride action.
Time of year again.
Not normally too bad here in Spain for it, but we have got quite a full boat as well. It's a fast rapids, this is. Really fast rapids. Oh! 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 Straight in already! Oh! They are quick. Intamin Rapids. Well themed though, look at this. Nobody on the guns today, luckily. Hey, yeah, sometimes people up here. Oh no, they're on the guns, are they? Oh no, we're okay.
We're okay.
Just teasing us, just teasing us. I wouldn't normally mind in Spain, but like I say, a bit chilly for these. Look at this. There is a mega wave down here. And we've got a full boat, here it is. Oh, he's got it, he's got it. Charlotte's alright though, we're okay.
A little bit on my leg.
Oh. Look at this theming though, it is beautiful. Nobody on the other guns up there. It's fast, it's full speed. No messing about in Spain on these rapids. Oh! Right, this is it. We've got like 3 little mega waves around this corner. We need to spin round fast. Oh! We need to spin round, else I'm getting it here. Oh no, I'm gonna get it, it's gonna come in here. Oh god, this is it. Oh no, it's not good for me! It's not good for me! Oh, oh my god! I am soaked! Oh, these shoes and everything! Waterfall! Oh! It is not good. Oh, she's got it. It's not good for me. My bum is really wet.
I've got a wet bum.
Really, really wet. The shoes, oh dear. Oh dear, that's the worst thing. We're not going to dry off much today. That's my only water ride for today here at PortAventura. The Grand Canyon Rapids. That's it. It's a fast one, that. 2 minutes and done, but blimey. We couldn't come to PortAventura and not go on the Grand Canyon Rapids. Out of the 4 big water rides, it is my favourite, this one. I really like it.
I've got a wet bottom. I'm just hoping that he dries. There's no sun out.
We'll see how we get on. That lady who was sat next to me, she got really wet on there.
No, I did quite well. It's just a wet bottom.
I thought it was really going to come in on that
I
wave.
was really worried, but it didn't get me. It got you.
Yeah, my trousers are alright just here. There we go. A bit on my jeans just at the side. But yeah, normally wouldn't be a problem. But yeah, when it's only like, well, it's about 14 degrees Celsius now. Fast though, these are. And then you go all the way down the bottom there with all the rock work. Fantastic theming. One of the best themed rapids out there in my opinion. Must have cost a fortune to do all this rock work when it opened back in 1995. And back round here now into Polynesia. Kontiki Wave just over there, which is the swinging ship over water. And you've also got the little boats down there. They've not operated for a few years now, I believe. It'd be lovely to see them in action again. They take you for a bit of a tour around from here in Polynesia around to Mediterranean on all the waterways around the park. Would love to see that return at some point. Back around here into China. Making our way up for another ride on Shambhala. Oh, we had a couple of rides on there yesterday, which were fantastic. Don't often walk around this part of China now because obviously they put that cut in when Shambhala opened. You go through Sesamo Ventura and up that way, so it cuts this whole corner off. But actually it's quite nice still walking around here and seeing all the theming. That's another one of the docks for the boats down there. And we'd love to see them come back. It's nice just a relaxing tour around. You've also got the bubble show just round here. They've got a lot of entertainment in this park, which is fantastic. And there's a few smaller rides around here. You've got like a teacups ride, there's a small little spinning dragon ride, quite a bit for the kids around in this area of the park. But it's good in a way coming this way because you do get the grand reveal of Dragon Khan and Shambhala as you walk over the Great Wall of China. It's a better reveal of the big coasters when you come around this way. And that's Magic Bubble just over there. Well worth watching if you've never seen the bubble show before. Don't often go and see it now, but yeah, it is a good show. If you are visiting for the first time and really appreciate theming and the overall experience, it's definitely worth walking around this way because look at the reveal as you come up here onto the Great Wall of China. The two B&M beauties. So then we're going to have another ride now on Shambhala. After that we're going to grab some lunch. We're going to head to the indoor Mexican area for some food. You quite like it in there, don't you?
Yeah, I really like it in there. They do like burritos and stuff like that, which is really nice. Chicken tikka and stuff like that, which is great.
It's another venue what has a show on as well whilst you dine. So we thought we may as well do that. And then afterwards we've got Templo del Fuego, which is like an indoor walk-through attraction with a fire show. So we're going to be doing that. We'll get on Sesame Street Mission this afternoon too, which is another dark ride, interactive, very good actually, very well themed. And that's why I had such like high hopes for Uncharted, because they did a brilliant job with Street Mission just a couple of years earlier, you know. I'm sure we'll get a ride on the train this afternoon as well. Looks like someone set up camp just over here. Oh, I do love it. And you can actually read the full Shambhala backstory just over here as well. And it is in English down there at the bottom too. Do you want to read that full story? Charlotte's inspecting the quality of the theming just there.
Pretty good.
Let's go. I think we're going to do single rider. Main queue was advertised at Thursday, I think I saw on the board just. I think we'll do single rider. May as well. And here we go, we wait about 20 minutes in single rider for Shambhala. Operations definitely slower today than yesterday in terms of getting the train sent out. What a view. Gorgeous with the mountains in the background there, isn't it, as well? And that's the thing with Shambhala, it's also supposed to replicate the Himalayas. It's a nice backdrop. Here we go, Shami B. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Flowing over that hill. Oh, we got a screamer behind. Oh my God. Woo! The splash battle all close up. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Underrated hill. Hey! Sensational. Woo! What a ride. I love as well when you turn into the brake run there at the end. You still get some great air time, but you also look out over everything you've just experienced over there to the right hand side. Fantastic coaster. And awesome ride there on Shambhala. We've not actually had a back row ride yet, and that is my favourite seat on the coaster. But no matter where you sit on there, you're in for a fantastic ride experience. And it is all down to not just the layouts, but the fantastic train design on there as well, which is awesome. I really like how the seating is with the two in the middle, the two on the side. It's kind of like a wing in a way, you know, how you're on your own, you got nothing around you. And then of course there's no sides on the trains either. So you're really looking down and getting to see the height and appreciate all the elements. It's so floaty, it's so much fun, and all these years on, 12 years of operation, it's still up there as one of my all-time favourites. It's smooth, it's re-rideable, and it's an absolutely brilliant ride. We've made our way now back here into Mexico. We're going to go and get some food now at the big indoor eatery, and hopefully we might get a show as well whilst we're eating in there. I think we might have timed it pretty well for that, so we'll go and have a look. So much entertainment on this park, it really is great. We're going to head into La Cantina, get some food in here, and hopefully watch the show. Biggest restaurant on parking here. So how it works is, it's kind of set up a bit like a buffet, but then you pick what you want and then you just pay for it down at the end. Do you like this kind of self-service style? And here we are inside the big seating area. Beautiful. All the lights just in here. Oh, show's just about to start. That was good timing. What are you gone for there, Charlotte?
I'm going for the pasta bolognese and a side of fries. I'm absolutely starving.
Yeah, it was about €10 for all that, so not too bad. Yeah, and I've gone for the fish and chips. This was €10.45. Quite a few fries just in there, and a fish.
Señoras y señores.
Time for the show. Good timing that was.
Señoras y señores.
Nice bit of food just over there in La Cantina, right here in Mexico. It's always really nice when you can enjoy a show whilst you're eating your lunch. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, I really enjoyed that. I love a bit of pasta bolognese.
It was quite funny as well when they came in with a big horn, wasn't it?
Yeah, like I was eating and all of a sudden I looked behind and they was there like, it was very good.
That was a good impression. It reminded me of the soundtrack for Woden, like when it plays in the queue line. Like, I always do that. Right then, we're going into Templo del Fuego now, 20-minute wait. So this is a walk-through attraction with all fire and special effects. Brilliant this is, and it's actually now open throughout the year. Now I do believe it's going to have a short closure, I think at some point in May before the summer, but still, like, this is for many years has just been like a summer only attraction. And obviously they've had this new operations director that we spoke a bit about yesterday, and they've obviously thought, we've got an attraction here in a busy park, let's just get it open for more of the year. So I'm very pleased. Let's hope that all the effects are working, because last summer we did it and there was quite a bit not. So let's go and join the queue and we'll find out. Templo del Fuego. And the theme is great all around this queue line. I really do love an immersive experience, and this is actually one of the attractions that Universal put in when they owned the park back in the day. Oh, it makes me miss Poseidon's Fury already. So yeah, you actually watch a pre-show, it lasts a few minutes, then you find out that the stone is the key, and then you go into the main temple itself, which is built in this beautifully themed show building just over here. And that's where the main event happens. So let's go. It doesn't look too busy at all.
Pass through the portal of fear hasta llegar a la cámara real. to reach into the royal chamber. ¿Dónde se halla?
Well, we timed that pretty good. They fit about 150 in at a time. We waited about 10 minutes and we managed to just get in at the back of that group, which is good, because shows tend to run every 20 minutes or so. So yeah, we did quite well there. And just saw a little bit of footage of the pre-show. Just drag on a little bit. About a 10-minute pre-show, but you know what? If you can get through that, it's well worth it for the main event when you get through here into the temple. Well, we did quite well there, only waiting 10 minutes for the Temple of Fire. I do really enjoy that attraction. Like I say, it's got quite a long pre-show, just drag on a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, the pre-show seems to just go on for ages, but it's well worth it for the main effects at the end.
It really is. Like, you've got 10 minutes of pre-show, and then the main scene lasts about 3 minutes, but I do really like how it's that same character that kind of continues on throughout the whole experience. Basically, just jumping in to try and get the treasure. She thinks she's got it and got away with it, and then of course gets sucked in and all the fire effects go off. You got the water, you got the big like skulls that come up towards you. There's some quite good jump scares in there actually. And the good thing is, last year when we came, the floor didn't move. Today it did, and the floor just like does a judder, which really scares people.
Everybody screamed because when I first did it, it didn't drop, and I was like, oh my god, what's happening?
Yeah, that was your first time seeing it with the floor, I think,
It was,
wasn't it?
that was really cool, the fact that was.
It's nice, yeah, it's literally just a platform and it jolts, but as that happens, you've got all the fire effects coming towards you, so that really scares people. Talking of the Fuego in there though, there was quite a lot not working. At least we've got the main blast in the middle and some of the bits closer on, but you may have noticed in that clip, if we were on the other side, we'd have been closer to some of the fire that's in the ceiling. Normally that's all the way round, and there's a few blasts that weren't working as well, coming up from the water. Normally the water like all turns to fire as well, so quite a bit not working. Is that intentional though, maybe to save money on operating costs? I mean, that was one of the reasons why it only ever opened really in the summer, because of the, you know, the high cost to run something like that, all the gas. You can smell the gas when you walk in there, can't you?
Yeah, you could, but I can imagine something like that just costs so much to run.
So maybe it is intentional why there's less fire. Still, I'd rather have it running like that and open and adding some capacity to the park, it takes about, 150 people every 20 minutes. So it is something else, and it is a good attraction. And yeah, like I say, that was one of the only things that Universal did here when they owned it. Definitely inspired by Poseidon's Fury that now no longer exists over at Universal Islands of Adventure. And right next door to the Temple of Fire, you've got Yucatan just over here as well. Nice little flat ride, very well themed in. Good fun these are. I love watching it off-ride, just see people like on the edge, like grasping on for dear life. I love it. Lovely afternoon here at PortAventura. We've actually just been to see Dreams in the City again, which is a huge stage show that we watched yesterday. We love that to bits, and it's one of the highlights of the park for us, seeing the big show in there. But make sure you check out the day one vlog if you haven't already seen it, where we put in highlights from the show, because yeah, you're allowed to take photos and videos, and it's absolutely fantastic. 30-minute production, so we thought why not see it again, and made the most of it. Back down here now by Shambhala. I'm actually going to head into Sesamo Aventura, the Sesame Street themed area. And we're going on the dark ride just down there, Street Mission. Gorgeous. What a fantastic view. Wow. The power. And yeah, angle, wow, I don't think it's been open yet all season because they've put these plant pots in. Nothing to see here comes to mind with this one. Yeah, it's fully blocked off. I mean, looking down there at the pathway, it's covered in leaves and all closed. That's quite strange. It's not even that old of a ride, really, with the splash battle, is it?
Might be because of the weather. Maybe it's not warm enough yet.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, it's noisy with these B&Ms around, isn't it? Gorgeous. Very strange. Oh, listen to that power. Amazing. And of course, if you want to see some on-ride footage in Dragon Khan, we did that yesterday as well. Yeah, we're going to head on to Sesame Street Mission just over here. Not too sure what the queue time is, but it's not outside.
40 minutes on the screen.
40, oh, it's quite busy then, but it is worth it. It's a good dark ride. Around here in this beautiful themed area. Yeah, it's not outside, so that's a good sign. Advertised at 40. Let's go and see. Express seems pretty light again today, which is good. Got a bit of reading material whilst you wait here. Plenty of books to choose from all the way down. Look at these. Very well themed queue line, and the whole ride actually is fantastic. I do really enjoy this, and that's the thing, this did open just before Uncharted, really, only a few years before. I thought, oh, we're on to a winner with the indoor coaster. How wrong was I?
This ride's excellent. The theming inside is so good.
Interactive dark rides, and of course we're going to get to see Grover in just a minute all down the balcony. Hey, there he is. What's really cool is he actually walks about up there as well. Hola! Good, that was translation as well on the screens. I think it's very cool how he walks across. Waited less than the advertised wait time there of about 25 minutes, so not too bad at all. Advertised 40 for Street Mission. Trackless interactive dark rides. You put your glasses on and go and enjoy the ride. Let's go. good.
¡Yo, el detective Coco! ¡Era quien estaba en el árbol buscando pistas!
Pues hay muchas ligas por el parque, hay algunas en el laboratorio, otras en el césped. Tío, no libera la tienda de Hooper Store.
¡Ajá! ¡A la tienda de Hooper Store!
Just we were headed to Hooper Store to investigate.
¡Migas de galleta! ¡Observad con atención, detectives! He deducido gracias a mis increíbles dotes de investigación que aquí en la tienda de Hooper hay más pistas. ¡Usad vuestros recogedores! ¡No! ¡Al castillo del cable! ¡Pero antes tenemos que parar en la lavandería! ¡Me he manchado de cereales! ¡Estas
With my coat and check for food.
¡Detectives, solo tardo un minuto! ¡Voy a limpiarme esta lavandina tan chula! ¡Mientras veo pistas de migas de galletas por ahí delante!
Oh, look at all them cookies.
¡Vamos! ¡Pistas! ¡Cookies! ¡El castillo del conde! ¡Por lo menos tengo la lavandina descansó! ¡Pistas!
Veo una, ¿cuál miga de galleta? 2, submigas de galleta. 3, migas de galleta. Mi murciélago me ha dicho que hay más migas dentro del castillo, más cosas para contar. Entrad, por favor.
Por las pistas esquivas y el murciélago que se esconde, que se abre de la puerta del conde.
Let us go inside the castle to collect more cookie crumbs.
Veo un taxi descontrolado.
Hey! Love Charlotte's concentration.
Vaya, vaya, parece que has descubierto dónde estaba la Big Cookie. ¿Oh, sí? ¡Oh, claro, por supuesto que sí! ¡Cookie!
Oh, it smells so good in here. There's just smell pods of cookies everywhere.
You who took the big cookie.
Oh, me very, very sorry. Oh, estaba tan buena, yo sentí muchísimo. Llevaba la Big Cookie para la celebración y se me desmigajaba. Empecé a comerme las migas y ya no pude parar. La próxima vez pensaré que es un queso apestado. Fluffy, echa a esta gente de mi cubo.
Si lo que necesitamos
Hey,
es
nice zoom in photo. Great ride that is.
ahora mismo abajo. Galleta o galletita, mirad cómo aparece Big Cookie.
That's a really nice example of an interactive trackless family ride. Very much enjoyed getting back on that there.
That ride was excellent. There's some lovely bits of theming in there. The big bird animatronic, and I like how you're getting cookies along the way.
It's just really well done. Of course, it's still quite screen heavy, but there's a lot of theming around to complement them as well, which is fantastic. They did a really good job of that when they put it in. I think some of the audio could be better in places, but still, it's a really good, enjoyable ride. Got quite a good length to it as well, about 4.5 minutes, and lots to look at. Charlotte actually made a really good point when we came off that.
So I was hoping that Cadbury Chocolate Quest was going to be like that down at Cadbury World, but unfortunately it just wasn't.
Yeah, so that's the same sort of system in a way, like same ride system, trackless start ride, screens and set pieces, but of course that's like half the length and there's not really got much to look at scenery wise. So yeah, I was certainly, I agree with what you said there. We thought that was going to be much better at Cadbury World, or maybe similar to what we can see from Street Mission. And we're just going up for a ride now on Coco Pilotto. Not been on this for a while. This is like the plane ride that runs over the top of the area, pretty much walk on, so we thought we may as well give it a go. You get some good views of Shambhala actually from up here. And here we go! You do get a lovely view looking over not just Sesamo Ventura, but also the edge of Polynesia over here. And yeah, back in the day, before Sesame Street opened, this was actually still part of Polynesia, and then they extended the area further back because Tammy Tammy existed before. Back in the day, yeah, because you're right on the edge. You got the mini kids canoes over there as well. You come in with little ones. That's the thing with PortAventura. You have got the big thrill rides. I mean, look at that view, fantastic. But you have got lots for families as well. Really nice variety at this park. You get the big boy coasters, then you also get some good family attractions. It's a very nice, vibrant area, this. Shambhala, probably some of the best views you can get from on here as well. Really looks the part, all the palm trees. Nice afternoon now, it was a bit cloudy earlier. And we're also going to be making our way into the second park later on in this vlog as well. We're going to have some rides on Red Falls tonight over at Ferrari Land. We'll talk all about that later on. Still got a couple of hours in this park. There goes Tammy Tammy. Nice and comfy in the back there, Charlotte.
Oh, lovely, comfortable taking in the views.
I'm flying you back to the UK just on here.
No.
But don't worry, we'll then be flying out to Germany. We can't wait to take you all along. A few days to go now until the opening of Voltron Nevera, the spectacular new roller coaster at Europa Park. We're going to be out there for the opening day later this week. Vlogs incoming. You got the big kind of tree house there in the middle that you can go up. And this area looks very similar to Fantasy Kingdom at Gardaland. And yeah, that came first, and then a lot of the management that used to work at Gardaland actually came over here to PortAventura, and this area is very inspired from that. They've got a big version of this tree, but it's much bigger, and that's actually got a Vekoma Madhouse underneath. Dark ride built underground. But yeah, that came first before this area was built. Look at this. Magic fish, got a bit of off-ride footage of that for you yesterday. And the plan is to get on the train next, so you've got one station which is located just over there. There's one in Far West and another one in Mediterranean, so I think we're just going to wait for the train just over here in a moment. Look at this stacking. And there's Red Force. Can't wait to get back on there later on. Coming up in this vlog. Only at PortAventura would you stack like this on a ride of this nature. 7 planes back. We'll be getting off shortly, and it's over on to the train. Perfect timing. We've just come off Coco Piloto, and the train was just pulling in, so fantastic. Let's go on board. Beautiful loco, isn't it, that? I like the PortAventura flags on the front as well. No messing around, we are off here on the train, and yeah, I think it's actually running 2 trains, which is good. Oh, there's Shammy going over the top. Oh, amazing. Just behind the show building for Sesame Street's Street Mission. Yeah, they even themed all the side of the building, which is good. Yeah, very efficient there with the train. There's definitely been some changes to operations, which is good. I still think they got a way to go, but it's certainly better than it was. So we're going to get some really good views looking over the Great Wall of China in just a moment. Some awesome close-up views of Dragon Khan. Wow, look at that, interlocking corkscrews, one of my favourite elements. All the pandas just chilling out there. Pristine landscaping around here too, which is very nice.
having a nice chill on the train.
You're gonna get some good views of El Diablo in a minute.
I love that.
Charlotte loves it.
So fun.
She likes lift hills and trim brakes.
Yeah.
Gorgeous train carriages though on this. Wooden carriages. So next stop down the line is Far West. We'll stay on there. Then it takes to Mediterranean, the main entrance, and we'll stay on there. Then we'll get back off again at Sesame Street and get another ride on Shambhala. Oh, you got a little nice scenic transportation ride. Little blacksmith play area. Welcome to Far West. We've got no audio on the train today, unfortunately, so I have to do the announcements for you. Next station, Far West. Far West Station. I think I'll make a great train announcer. Well, they must have heard me because we've now got audio. I don't need my announcements anymore.
Señoras y señores, niños y niñas, pueden subir al tren y ocupar sus asientos. Els agraïm estiguin atents a les següents recomanacions. A l'interior del tren no està permès fumar.
Let's look down at the Silver River Flume. Huge drop on that at the end.
Gràcies i bon viatge.
A little bit chilly for us to go on that though today, as I normally would. You get quite wet.
Presten atención a las siguientes recomendaciones. Dentro del tren no está permitido fumar ni comer, así como sacar brazos o piernas al exterior. Muchas gracias y buen viaje.
Loving the music on there. So we're on the upper track just there, and now we're here on the lower track, heading towards Mediterranean, main entrance. It's a beautiful park, isn't it?
Our trip. Enjoy to the fullest the marvelous world of PortAventura.
And just leaving the station down here, Mediterranean. Oh, there goes Red Force. There's Paco. Good timing, wasn't it? Just coming out of the one inversion on the right, hidden behind the trees just there. We do get some nice views of Shambhala around here in a moment. Just off to the left here, a traditional Polynesian village. And this is my favourite part of coming on the train. Look at that view of the ampersand, the huge turnaround here on Shambhala. Looks like they've cut the trees back a little bit here actually, look at that. Spectacular, it'd be great timing if the train came now. That is stunning. You see the speed hill, yeah, no sign of the train sadly. Worth coming on for that though. Wow. As we pull back into Sesamo Ventura, that's the end of the ride. Full lap round. Lovely relaxing ride down there on the train. Took about 30 minutes to do a full round trip. Used to take a lot longer than that with the slow ops at the station. So yeah, that was really good. Loading it up nice and quickly. Oh, it's a beautiful afternoon now. We're going to have our final ride here in PortAventura Park on Shambhala. I still think it's 6 o'clock close, a little bit early today with some of the queues there are in the park. It's been busier than I was expecting, but we still got round and seen everything that we wanted to. After this ride, we're going to head down to Mediterranean and watch the parade, and then we'll make our way into Ferrari Land, which is the second gates park. That's open from 4 p.m. through until 10 p.m. tonight. So obviously we're going to get 4 hours in there, and that'll be coming up in the end of this vlog. We'll go on Red Force. she goes, just had another ride on Shambhala, waited about 5 minutes in single rider, and Charlotte was very kind to me just, weren't you, as well?
I actually let Sean have the back row because there was a single rider on the back row, and it was actually my turn to go, and I said to Sean, you have it.
Oh, there you go. That's why I'm marrying you, Charlotte. Moments like that, you know. No, it was a back right seat as well. It's my favourite. On old Shammy B, lovely to see you. Only a short visit with 2 days. We normally, I mean, we always do like 2 vlogs here, but we normally have like a day off camera as well, you know. But it was a bit of a last minute trip. We only booked it last week, this one. Thought we had a few spare days, so why not? But we'll be back again soon. Back down here now in beautiful Mediterranean. And you've got the boats just here. It's a stunning park, and it's been great getting back. And shortly we're going to be watching the PortAventura Parade. Always happens near the end of the day. It starts over on the far west bridge just over there, and then makes its way all the way around here. And then it ends just over on the big stage over at the side where they do a big dance show. So yeah, we're going to watch that. We'll put in some highlights over the next few minutes. But of course that isn't the end of our day. We're going to head into Ferrari Land next in this vlog and go and ride on Red Force, the tallest and fastest roller coaster in Europe. Hey! Come to PortAventura. Hey, hey! PortAventura. They've used this song for years, but we love it. It's great. Also got the nice fountain package in action in the middle. Here we go, let's watch the parade. Hey, hey, come to PortAventura World. Love the song. Woo! Hey, there we go. The 7th repeat of the song now. It's about a 2-minute track, I think. By the time it gets here, about 6 plays. I love it. PortAventura. Oh, it's time they were making the movie earlier. Hey! To PortAventura, hey, hey! Woo! Hey! Cookie Monster. Hey, hey! This is loop number 10 now, but we love it. Here's Woody Woodpecker. Hey! Woo! Pirate Woody. Nice ship that he's got there. Oh, I like these costumes. Hey, hey! How close you are to the action with this parade, and you don't need to wait here ages to get a good spot either, which is good. nice and green. I love it. Right then, so now everybody makes their way just down here to the stage, and there's a big performance just over here, so let's go and watch that.
Dame la mano, baila conmigo, siguiendo el ritmo de tu corazón. Aquí, entre el cielo, el mar y la naturaleza, parece un sueño, pero es realidad. Hoy nos vamos a juntar. Dancing on the streets of siempre en mí. Siempre en mí. Para siempre y siempre en mí. Hay perfume de felicidad.
Well, the entertainment team here at PortAventura really are fantastic, and it's well worth seeing the parade if you are coming here to the park. Right then, with PortAventura Park closing at 6 o'clock and Ferrari Land being open until 10, literally everyone is now piling in to this park just over here. Now, what we've actually done is upgraded the tickets. So, yeah, of course, we used Blackpool Pleasure Beach Season Pass for entry yesterday, because you get one free entry into PortAventura. And then we used our Europa Park Pass today, and we did ask at guest services, and you can actually upgrade that ticket to include Ferrari Land, and it was €15.75 on there. There we go, yeah, $15.75 to upgrade the ticket to go into this park. So we're going to make our way in now through this turnstile here. And here we are then inside the park. Last time we visited PortAventura in July 2023, we did actually film a full park vlog here for Ferrari Land, so check it out if you haven't already seen it. We were just coming in for a few hours this evening. We thought instead of dedicating a full vlog to here, we'd just cover Red Force really and get some night rides in this video.
Oh, I can't wait to get back on it.
Hey, there it is, just launched. This is the tallest and fastest roller coaster in the whole of Europe. It's been getting dark about 8:45, so we should have a good hour to get some night rides in, but it's certainly going to be busier than we were expecting. But still, really, we've paid for, well, 2 full days at PortAventura, including both parks, and it's cost €15.75 each, so I can't complain at that. It's definitely worth making the most of your partner parks if you do own a Blackpool Pleasure Beach Season Pass in the UK or a Europa Park Pass. And there's a few parks that all work together, which is fantastic. And here's a look at the queue times. Much busier than expected here in Ferrari Land. Red Force is on 1 hour, so it's probably a good job we're not really fussed about doing the other rides. That's the thing with this park, it lacks attractions. It's not really had much investment since it opened back in 2017, other than some family rides that they added in here. But still, here it is, the main event itself. Red Force, standing at 367 feet, reached a top speed of 111.9 miles per hour. Let's go and join the 1 hour wait. Why have I got a feeling that this is going to be a longer queue than an hour? I guess we'll find out. Time to challenge the wind. It's a funny slogan, but it is a great ride. It has got a single rider queue, but it's one of them that's a bit weird. It kind of splits off further up. We're in the second building of 3. So yeah, it's one of them, it's a bit awkward with a single rider. I guess you can kind of go down the express and then cut round to the single maybe. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Literally, that's the problem with closing the park at 6 o'clock, the main park. This park's only got one major ride really, and everyone's just piling into here. So yeah, it's interesting really. There it goes. Let's hope for some good ops on here, I tell you that. Well, surprisingly, we've only been waiting for 45 minutes so far. 2 train service, they've been getting them sent out pretty quickly, which is good. Queue's been moving at a decent pace. Yeah, we should be on in about 10 minutes, so just under an hour. I'm quite surprised at that. Ops have definitely got better. Yeah, this is the point of a single rider queue really, because it splits off just here, 10 minutes before the station. Now in the past, you have been able to just come round the side and kind of come round here. I mean, it's a little bit unofficial because it hasn't got an actual queue barrier, but then you do join the single rider queue at the side. They've now got a security guard stood there to stop anybody doing that. So if you are a single rider, or like ourselves, you don't mind sitting apart from your party, you still got to do like the 45-minute queue and then split off here at the single rider, which makes it a bit pointless really. But still, excited to get back on Red Force. It's a fantastic coaster. Let's head up into the station. 55 minutes total, we're in the station. It's going to be a back row ride. There's the third train being worked on, just in the maintenance shed over there. Maybe they're looking at putting that on. Not too sure. Are you excited for your ride, Charlotte?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Here we go, Red Force. Fantastic that. Here in Ferrari Land. Look how slow it is going over the top. I thought we were going to have a rollback on there and get lucky. I tell you what though, back row ride on there, fantastic. You really do feel the speed of that launch, don't you?
The launch is incredible. It's so long and it just keeps going.
It really does. Of course, it is an LSM launch. It's not a hydraulic launch with a cable, so it's not got quite the same kick, but still, for an LSM coaster, it is awesome. I always remember my first ride on this, opening day 2017, blew us away the power of that launch. Now, of course, the back row ride is great as well for coming down the huge drop there at 367 feet. Excellent coaster with just a lap bar as well. You do notice that it's quite jolty. The train shakes quite a lot, doesn't it, near the back?
Yeah, when you're near the back, you can feel it shaking, but it doesn't take away from the ride experience at all. It's brilliant.
It's amazing. It was quite chilly on there tonight. I'm glad I got my coat on, to be honest. Like the coldest ride I think I've ever had on there. It was a phenomenal coaster. I've many rides on it over the years now, and it's just a really good fun ride. The views that you get over the whole area are amazing. All the mountains in the distance as well, and that launch has got such a kick to it. It really has. The exciting thing is, in the next few weeks here on Theme Park Worldwide, fingers crossed, we're going to be, of course, riding Top Thrill 2 at Cedar Point, so that's really exciting. And also King Dakar at Six Flags Great Adventure. We did our USA road trip last year. Charlotte missed out on King Dakar. Well, we both did, but I mean, I've at least done it before. Poor Charlotte here.
I really want to go on it.
Hey, and that's of course bigger than Red Force just there. Oh, here it comes. Hey. And Top Thrill 2 is that reimagined version of the original Top Thrill dragster. So we're excited for that. It's all coming up on Theme Park Worldwide over the next few weeks. It's just so intimidating looking up at it, isn't it? And then right at the bottom here, you got Junior Red Force. Hey, a little SPF Visa roller coaster there is just here as well. I love that, it's right at the bottom. Just a cute little train on there. It's even got its own rattle as well. Hey, but yeah, I think we're just going to go and have another ride now on Red Force. You're enjoying the queue again. Like I say, if you do want to see the rest of the park here, we did film a full vlog only in July last year. We're only having a few hours tonight. I just want to prioritise. Get a few rides on this beast. We will get a night ride in though tonight as well. ride on Red Force, and luckily the queue has really started to drop off now. We waited about 25 minutes just, and we actually managed to get a front row ride on there as well, which was fantastic. Of course, if you are on Red Force on the front, you do need to wear the goggles as well. We all remember that video of the pigeon from back in 2017, don't we? How was that for you though, front row?
It was brilliant. I love it on the front row. I like wearing the goggles.
Oh, it's great, and it's really smooth actually. The front, the train doesn't vibrate at all, does it? Oh, amazing! And the launch just keeps on giving. We've also just done the thrill towers over there as well, which are the S&S shot and drop towers over there. One of them's a shot, one of them's a drop, and we did the drop and we got a pretty good view. So yeah, we're gonna have another ride now on Red Force, just over an hour to go until the park closes. So yeah, we'll get a proper night ride in as well. That's 4 rides on Red Force and a nice night ride. Oh, well, we are leaving Ferrari Land tonight with 7 rides in the bag on Red Force. That was incredible. I loved it at night.
I managed 6 rides. I was like, I'm going to sit off for the 7th, but oh, that was brilliant.
Oh, really pleased. I ended up being walk-on there at the end as well, which was fantastic. We're just going to make our way now out of the park. And then, of course, we'll wrap up our vlog here from PortAventura World. Nice little 2-day visit. Back here on the plaza at PortAventura World after another action-packed day, and of course we started off in PortAventura Park. Great getting back on more of the rides today, which was fantastic, seeing more of the entertainment, and just overall a really good day in the park. And then of course we made our way into Ferrari Land, and it was awesome getting back on Red Force. Like I say, we did a full park vlog from Ferrari Land only last summer, and with it not really having loads to offer, I just wanted to blitz Red Force tonight.
Red Force is such a fantastic coaster, and at night, oh wow, what a spectacular coaster.
Quite a few of them 7 rides were actually in the dark there as well, which was awesome. But overall, that just brings us to the end of our 2-day trip here to PortAventura World in Spain. Really enjoyed it, we had a great time. Operations have definitely improved based on last year's visit and also the past few years. Today we've seen some pretty good ops again. Not maybe as good in PortAventura Park as yesterday, but certainly an improvement on what we've seen for many years here. Things like the new queue boards when they work and other improvements, new single rider queues. You know, it's clear that management realise now that they've got a reputation for being a very poorly operated park. They're trying to change that. I feel like it's good steps in the right direction, but they've still got a way to go, haven't they?
I think it's one of them. It proper puts people off when they have a bad experience at the park, when there's long queues, long express lines, and we've definitely seen a change, which is really good to see, especially with express. We have not seen long express lines at all.
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, we've not used it at all this trip, and made the most of single rider queues if you are coming here as well.
When you can get to them.
Yeah, definitely. I think the opening hours were a little bit short in PortAventura Park today, especially, you know, it was quite busy. There was still like some hour waits and things for things like Uncharted, so that could have done with being open, I think, till, well, 7 or maybe 8 o'clock. But overall, we've had a good time. I've really enjoyed getting back on Shambhala, my other favourite rides as well. Red Force is awesome, but along with that, seeing the fantastic entertainment, that's something that PortAventura always smash other parks out of the water with. The entertainment here is phenomenal, isn't it?
The entertainment team do such an amazing job, and it's such memorable shows that we love.
Definitely, and there we go. That brings us to the end of this trip to Spain. But do not fear, we've got lots more coming up over the next couple of weeks. In just a couple of days' time, we're heading out to Europa Park in Germany. It's our favourite theme park in the world, and they're opening a spectacular new roller coaster called Voltron Nevera. We're going to be there for the opening day. We're going to capture the atmosphere. We'll then also have a couple of other park vlogs coming up from there, and it's going to be awesome. So make sure you come and join us for that. And straight afterwards, we're heading to Poland for Energylandia, for the new area Sweet Valley, and we've not been there for 3 years, so looking forward to getting back on Hyperion. Be careful how I say that, and also Zadra as well. So it's all coming up over the next week or so here on Theme Park Worldwide. But from PortAventura World, that leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. Bye.